Raphinha is having the best season of his career under new Barcelona manager Hansi Flick. So much so that he's now being seriously considered as a top contender for this year's Ballon d'Or. What makes his rise even more impressive is how far he's come in just a year. Last summer, Raphinha's future at the club looked uncertain. Barcelona had just finished a frustrating season, weighed down by financial struggles, poor performances, and no trophies. On a personal level, Raphinha was also having a hard time. He showed glimpses of quality, but never found real consistency. Then manager Xavi didn't seem to fully trust him. Raphinha completed a full 90 minutes in only 6 matches. After 2 underwhelming years, and with the club chasing Euro 2024 sensation Nico Williams, many thought his time at Barcelona was over. But fast forward to now, and the story couldn't be more different. Raphinha has scored 28 goals across all competitions, 8 more than in his previous 2 seasons combined. He's been directly involved in 50 of Barcelona's 146 goals this season, more than Robert Lewandowski or breakout star Lamine Yamal. In fact, only Mohamed Salah has produced more combined goals and assists across Europe's top 5 leagues. So, how did Raphinha go from being overlooked to becoming one of Barcelona's most important players? The answer lies in a major tactical shift. During his first 2 seasons, Raphinha played mostly on the right wing, his natural position, but struggled to make an impact. At his previous clubs, he thrived in open space and counterattacks. But at Barcelona, the reality is different. Most teams defend deep, forcing wingers to be patient and precise in tight areas. That didn't suit Raphinha's direct style. Things got tougher when Lamine Yamal broke into the team. The young winger's ability to dribble through crowded defenses made him the better fit on the right. Raphinha was pushed to the left, where he felt less comfortable. Unlike Yamal, or pass stars like Lionel Messi, Raphinha isn't known for beating defenders one-on-one. Everything changed last summer with the arrival of Hansi Flick. After Brazil's early exit from the Copa America, Flick reached out to Raphinha personally. He encouraged him not to rush any decisions about leaving the club and to report for pre-season. According to Raphinha, that conversation was a turning point. Not long after, he was voted one of the team's 5 captains by his teammates, another major confidence boost. From then on, Raphinha approached the new season with a fresh mindset and a clear desire to adapt. Although he's still listed as a left winger in Flick's 4-2-3-1 formation, his role is much more flexible. Instead of staying wide, he drifts inside, links up play, and makes smart runs behind the defense. Lewandowski often moves toward the right, creating central space for Raphinha to attack. This movement has helped Raphinha find more dangerous positions, and the results speak for themselves. He's shooting just as frequently as before, but now from better angles and closer to goal. His assist numbers are slightly down from last season, but that's more about poor finishing than a drop in creativity. In fact, his expected assists per 90 minutes have gone up. He currently leads all players in Europe's top 5 leagues in chances created, big chances, and open play opportunities. His left-footed crosses, aggressive runs, and off-the-ball intelligence have made him a nightmare for defenders all season. In the Champions League, Raphinha has been historic. He's recorded 19 goal involvements in just over 1,000 minutes, making this the most productive European campaign by a Barcelona player if you exclude penalties. And remember, he's not even the team's main penalty taker. What truly defines Raphinha's breakout season in Europe isn't just the numbers, it's the moments. The kind of moments that separate good players from great ones. On the biggest stages, under the brightest lights, Raphinha has stepped up and delivered. In the group stage, he scored a brilliant hat-trick during Barcelona's 4-1 win over Bayern Munich, a club that had haunted Barca in recent years. Then, in the round of 16 against Benfica, he found the net again with a match-winning goal, despite Barcelona playing with 10 men from the 22nd minute. And most recently, in the first leg of the quarterfinals against Borussia Dortmund, Raphinha put on another standout performance, 1 goal, 2 assists, and a dominant 4-0 win. These weren't just goals, they were statements. Statements that Raphinha is no longer a fringe player, but someone who thrives on the biggest occasions. Brazilian forwards have always had a lasting impact at the Camp Nou. Legends like Romario, Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, and Neymar have all left their mark. A year ago, the idea of Raphinha joining that elite group might have sounded laughable. Today, it feels like a serious discussion. Statistically, he has already passed both Romario and Ronaldo in total goals and assists for Barcelona. Of course, both of those greats had shorter stints at the club, but in football, staying power counts too. And if Raphinha can keep performing at this level for another year or two, he'll be approaching the numbers of Ronaldinho and Neymar. Still, greatness isn't only about stats. It's also about the intangibles, the style, the connection with the fans, and the emotion a player brings. Ronaldinho didn't just score, he captivated. Romario brought flair. Ronaldo led through a time of transition, and Neymar helped form one of the most iconic front threes in football history. Even the original Ronaldo, who only played one season for Barcelona, is still remembered fondly for his brilliance during that time. Raphinha may not have the same flair or flash. His style is more workmanlike, more focused. But that's exactly what fans and teammates admire about him. His effort, his toughness, and his refusal to quit. His journey, from nearly being sold to becoming the face of the team, is more than a story of skill. It's a story of persistence and belief. As this season moves into its final, most important stretch, Barcelona are still in contention for a historic treble. And if Raphinha keeps rising to the moment, he might not just echo the names of legendary Brazilians who came before him. He might one day stand right alongside them. But the real story isn't just in the stats. It's in the confidence, leadership, and sharp decision-making he brings to the pitch. Raphinha's resurgence isn't just about individual brilliance. It reflects the tactical clarity and new energy Flick has brought to the club. But the real story isn't just in the stats. It's in the confidence, leadership, and sharp decision-making he brings to the pitch. Raphinha's resurgence isn't just about individual brilliance. It reflects the tactical clarity and new energy Flick has brought to the club.